Hi. I'm sorry. It's definitely been a while since I've last uploaded. I really haven't had the energy to just edit the clips, but I've been playing the game. I've been recording. It's just the editing factor. A little lore about the Abyss Watchers. As their name entices, they watch the Abyss, right? They contain. Thing is, when they were brought back because the First Flame, were going out again, the Lords of Cinder were revived. All the followers were corrupted by the Abyss, and to fulfill their duty, they slayed themselves. That's why you can see, all these dead bodies, but the blood flowing from them is wolf's blood. I don't know if it's like a literal wolf or I. It's a weird game, but drinking that wolf's blood had connected their souls together, meaning they're not just separate, peoples anymore. They're all one soul. As you can see, their bodies scorched up against the walls, but I'll get back to it later. Our onion bro, who it looks like onion, um, befriended Yorm, and he became his dear friend, and he told him to kill him if he ever came back to life. And he handed him a sword, Storm Ruler, which is the most effective sword against giants.
Yorm, old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Catarina, have come to uphold my peace. The sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
There isn't just one sword, there's two, one right next to where he stood. But basically, going back to what I said, those bodies burned up against the wall, it's because of the profane flame. Now, the profane flame was first created by four greedy women, and it is a fire that just never goes out. Now, when Yorm became a Lord of Cinder, he was to put the fire out. But when he became a Lord of Cinder, I don't know if the flame just became unstable, but it fell out of the sky and burned all of the human inhabitants in the profane capital. And Yorm, ashamed of that, told Sigurd to kill him when he came back.
It seems I am in your debt once again. My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for a final toast. To your valor, and my old friend Yorm. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
In reloading the game, we can find his other Storm Ruler and his armor. But don't I just look good? Oh my Jesus. For this fight, we get two summons, which, the more the merrier. And, walking into this arena, I'm just looking at the suit, I'm like, damn, this is gonna be easy as hell. What? All he has is two magical swords. Now that hurt. Not just a third of my health, but my... I couldn't even get the first hit in. But in all seriousness, I really liked this boss fight. It's simple and you can sort of intercept the way he attacks. I hit 2 times there. But it's cool fighting with 2 swords, and especially because you could get those 2 swords, a fire sword and a moonlight sword. He just has this swipe attack that he uses a lot, and every now and then if you're out of reach he'll plunge his sword forward. So, pretty simple. Right? No. He becomes a fucking angel. Yeah. Now, he can also spawn a clone of himself. Now, the clone can copy his moveset, but it can also throw these crescent-shaped projectiles, moonlight spears, and die. Also, it wasn't that hard to kill him. But also, those wings of his aren't just for show. He can fly! And after, I don't know if it was after we killed a shadow, that he could also copy its moveset with the moonlight shit he just throws. But also, he can revive his shadow, which also opens him to a lot of attacks. But, either way, dies again. Not really a hard boss, but fun. And now we're at Orlando to confront Aldrich, the Devourer of Gods, who is our 3rd Lord of Cinder. I thought it was going to be easy, and then I get one shot by this spell. So I decided to put it off till later and do other important things. Like bowing to a random lady, getting married. I'm just going to let this play off. Very weird ceremony. Uh-oh. I'm locked in with a rain cloud. But not just any rain cloud. The Abyss. But also a fucker emerging from it. That's the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Which has the coolest armor set ever. Because look, she has like a magical, cape or whatever. No, it's more like a veil. But point is, sick as shit. This is actually one of the most easily accessible boss fights. It is before the 2nd boss fight after Udic Skundir. But you just have to kill the lady in the church who gives you the paper that lets you leave towards the undead settlement. And then, Dancer will spawn. Now, she isn't that hard to beat. She was very hard to beat. I had already leveled up way past the start of the game. But, like most bosses, you gotta kill them. So, after killing her, you get this magical ladder that floats on down and presented with the next boss fight.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up. For he is all that I have.
I don't know if there really was a baby, because you can hear a baby's cry at the start of the fight, but if there was, oh, we definitely killed it. Unintentionally, because we can't see it at all in the fight, only hear it, but I decided to have some much needed time for myself, sit next to a dragon, look over yonder to a weird structure in a mountain, crisscross applesauce, meditate a bit. Because I'm so damn zen, I was able to get to that mountain, and I enjoyed the scenery, met the locals, very friendly, and also they gave me a cool ring. How nice. Oh, and I also met a dragon.
What?
Killed the dragon, and celebrated a bit. Then, oh, I met another fucking dragon. But this one's cooler, it's blue. And it also has a guy riding it. It's King of Storms. He can fly, obviously. Oh, and because he's a dragon, of course he can blow fire from his mouth, which opens him up to a really easy attack. Oh, and blow more fire. I was using the Drake Blood Greatsword. I think that's the name of it. These lightnings are susceptible to... Did I say these lightnings? These dragons are susceptible to lightning damage. And, well, I got killed instantly by the dude riding it. That is the greatest boss fight ever. I came back with a guy called Jonas. Very kind dude. I'll stop talking now because this is the greatest boss fight ever. And I love this boss fight so much. I think I've helped like 5 or 6, 7 people beat it. After him, we go back to an angel reviving a suit of armor. Yeah. What was his name? Dragon Slayer Ornstein? It says armor, but there's a guy from another game who has the same armor. Overall, really easy boss fight. He has some attacks that just come out of nowhere and are quick as hell, but most are predictable because he has a huge axe and a huge shield, so he'd be moving pretty slowly. And that angel in the back, there's another one behind me actually too. I don't know if I'll get it in frame, but after he bosses up, reaches the second phase, they start shooting random balls at you, which is not fun because a 3v1. Shit. I got to beat him by myself, thankfully. But after that, I did the same thing with the Nameless King, and I just came back to help more people fight him because, well, I had a hard time, and I would have definitely enjoyed if other people were nice enough to leave down a summon sign to help me beat him. Um, but overall, really cool boss fight. Piece of shit.
Ow. Ooh.
So, after taking out Dragon Slayer armor, I thought I was finally ready to take out Aldrich. He only has purple bullshit and more purple bullshit, and that arrow thing that I finally learned how to dodge. And of course, he can teleport away, because why can't he? That is actually two bosses in one, I think, because the person on top is Gwendolyn, and the purple mask behind him is Aldrich. I think Gwendolyn is considered God. That's why his name is Devourer of Gods.
There's no
But
way it was that
Aldrich
easy.
had ate a bunch of souls and became that
It was that
disgusting
easy.
lump of mass, and he's actually eating Gwendolyn during the whole fight. Yeah, weird, kinky, but overall weird. And because that was our third Lord of Cinder, we get put on the path to take out the last Lord, the Twin Princess at the top of Lothric Castle, the tippity fucking top. And that was it. That's the recap. Thank you for watching. Those princes will definitely be in the next video. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I love you so much.